You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your number one source for after-show entertainment. From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Real Husbands of Hollywood After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Real Husbands of Hollywood After Show.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode, Real Husband of Hollywood, Frauditions, episode 3. What do you guys think? Oh, let me introduce my host. I'm your host, Larice Peoples, and
I'm Fahnia Thomas. He's amazed by all this beauty.
I mean, really, I got 3 girls and 1 guy. I can't beat that. And this is
I'm Michelle Renee. Hey, guys.
I'm Chloe Onyx.
Chloe Onyx. That sounds, I'm not even going to say. I'm about to say colonics, but.
Wow.
Starting off early.
Right?
Right.
Starting off early.
Onyx is a black gem, just for your FYI.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, well, let's kind of get into this whole frauditions.
Frauditions.
Have you ever been on an audition that you kind of felt was kind of like flaky or?
Yes.
Fraudulent?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What was you auditioning for?
Go ahead.
Oh, me? It was this painting body art something the other. I'm glad it didn't work out in the end because it just seemed a little sus. So.
Oh, okay. Great.
Did they have you get like naked to paint your body?
Seriously, no.
I mean,
they did have us get naked because it would have been, I'm so serious, it would have been us naked anyway and then your body in full paint. So it helped me conquer some fears. I didn't know I could actually do that. It's like, but
so you got naked for the
in
audition?
the audition room? Yes, I really
like
did.
bucket naked.
Like
if
down
their
to the
expression
drawers.
change, their face be like, oh.
Down to the drawers. Like I'm so serious. So serious. It was an experience. That's how I look at everything these days. It's an experience.
Did you get the job?
Yes. I did actually. They wanted me, but in the end, no, I didn't do it.
Wow.
I didn't do it.
Michelle?
I've never had an experience like that.
What about you?
I mean, no, I'm not an actor. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just like to talk.
I can't really say an audition, but just where I felt like I was on an interview and it's more like a cattle call of a bunch of people. Like in college, there were like these marketing jobs where you can make fast money, but it was in a room of like 30 people. And it was like, this is a joke of like stuffing mailings and mailing them out for like $1 or something. I don't know.
Oh,
So
great
that was-
then.
But I think that's definitely a part of like Hollywood and the LA lifestyle is casting couches and auditions where things are not really as they were advertised to.
It's like
have
2
been.
guys
Yeah.
and 1 girl in the room, like, weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's kind of dive into this. Like, the show kind of starts off with Kevin with 2 girls, Deja Vu and Rendezvous. It's kind of weird names. I would have thought it was suspect anyway to have 2 girls kind of with a similar name, but he gets robbed.
Not only Rob, but what's that thing?
Oh, he get sex toy gag. That's what I would call it, sex toy gag. I mean, like, would you girls ever think about taking somebody for their money?
No.
No.
Yeah, I just say it on live TV. I would. Like, let me get that money.
Really?
How would you do it? How would you take somebody for their money?
For a girl or a guy?
For a girl.
I would just ask.
That's just cheesy.
I don't think girls necessarily want to still like actually take chains, but I can definitely see girls that are like hanging out with a celebrity guy wanting to like take pictures in the chains, or like hats or just
Groupies?
like they're probably Which I mean, Deja Vu and Rendezvous, do we not think they're groupies? So I could see girls definitely like trying to get like watches and like chains just to like take pictures and like post them on Instagram. But I don't think anyone would really go as far as to like robbing a celebrity.
I actually know of a celebrity situation where he took a girl back to his hotel, whatever the situation is. And I don't know if you guys noticed on the episode where he had like a wad of cash in like one of those
Money
clips. The guy, the celebrity, I shall not say his name, got robbed for $6,000.
Okay, you have to say the name. You just
I
cannot
cannot.
drop that story.
I cannot say the
What about
name.
a song?
Is it an athlete? Is it a
Rapper?
It's a singer.
An R&B singer?
Yeah.
Neo.
Is he light skinned? Is he dark skinned?
You guys are trying to get me in
Like,
trouble.
the world wants
Listen,
to know.
the
She has
only
like a hint over here.
seriously.
Like,
the only juice I could tell you is he got robbed for $6,000. He knows who he is. Pulling them pants down.
Spill the tea. Like,
I
you
cannot,
can't just
but I
drop that
will.
on us.
but she's gonna tell you next week, guys. Tune in.
But it is a true life story. And when you hang around in enough studios, you find out some stuff.
But at the same time, you gotta realize stuff like that do kind of happens all the time. When most guys, when they kind of take girls to their home or a celebrity, they do kind of get robbed. They either get robbed from their friends or they get robbed from like just someone they kind of pick up that night, and they really don't notice that they got robbed, and probably till later where they kind of realize, oh, like where's my watch or where's my chain, and or I thought I had like some money, but it's kind of sort of too late when you kind of have like deja vu and rendezvous, like people that you kind of meet out in a public or in a nightlife. It's just one of those things that's kind of sort of happens a lot, especially out here in
There
Hollywood.
is that movie Bling Ring that just came out about people being so starstruck and wanting to live like a celebrity and be like them, that they broke into their homes and stole their jewelry. So
Who's it, Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton was one of them.
It was a few different
Rachel
celebs
Wilson.
in the hills. They were getting robbed. I think President Obama recently made a statement I heard about kids or people today wanting like too much. Like, they see the Kanye West and the Kim Kardashians, and they want to travel and do all of this and have everything. And I think the way the statement was made is like, Americans today are just aspiring for way too much. I don't know how that sounds, but it was just
the land of no limitations. That's what it is.
The American dream.
Yeah, it was very fitting that he had a fake audition in Hollywood where it's all about the Hollywoodness of smoke and mirrors.
So let's kind of talk about this fake audition. Like, first off, him and Oliver going in, setting up this fake audition, and
he decides to have the fake audition because he realizes that these women are not genuine, and he wants a genuine woman in his life.
Well, he wants someone to mimic Selena.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't know why he like bigger women that's taller than him.
Well, when you're like 5'4", it's kind of hard not to encounter.
There's
like
a lot of
women.
attractive 5'4" women.
Yeah, no, I would.
So would
agree.
you not date a woman that was taller than you?
Yes, I would. I don't have a problem with height.
Okay.
Height is height. But let's kind of talk about this casting.
He shut it down.
back to.
I know, but overall, they have a casting call with all these women kind of waiting for Kevin Hart, and I think most of them probably came out because it's Kevin Hart. Because the movie is a fake movie, being a zombie movie overall. Who was a Nat Turner zombie?
Yeah.
It's kind of like funny, like ironic, like oh, Nat Turner zombie. But him and Oliver is in the room doing his casting call, and a lot of women that kind of come in. Do you feel like they kind of overacted for the role?
First of all, what kind of movie in whose world would that ever exist? Like, it was a zombie movie, a zombie slavery movie on another planet. Because you forgot about that. Was it Croton?
It was a Croton?
Croton.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wouldn't know how to act in that. Like, how do you audition for that? I'm a zombie, but I'm come from another planet, but I'm a slave from America, I'm presuming.
Yeah, I mean, the funniest part to me was the first lady who kind of came with the deep voice. I think you say it was a man?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, who knows? It's Hollywood. But I was kind of like more or less like, oh man, maybe she could have been a great actress. But because I have talked to women before who have deep voice, to me, I think it's kind of sexy. It's okay.
I come from like that.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, she's like real chill.
Yeah.
she don't say
Did she
much.
smoke cigarettes or something?
No, she don't say much.
I don't know. That might make your voice raspy.
She don't say much. She's kind of like, she's quiet.
I like how the token white chick was like, okay, wait a minute. This is fake. Like, she called it like, hold on, this is real fugazi. Like, we're on planet Earth right now. No, I'm not getting naked. Like,
because like first of all, he's like, I'm about to like abolition you, and like he's stripping butt naked. She's like, you know what? This is not a type of event that ever happened to me. I think if I actually went to an audition and my casting director was a female, she got butt naked, I'd probably just be like, yeah.
You wouldn't follow suit?
No. Not even the case. But even though Eva kind of made a guest appearance in there, with her kind of costume design, I would at least give everybody a chance. But he didn't give everybody a chance. So what do you think about that?
And I think they didn't like all do the same set of lines.
Yeah.
We see Drea, Michelle, like kissing him, so she got to do the part where they made out, and then the other girls had to do the part where they, I guess, introduced themselves as like these robot alien characters. So like, what was the script they had to read off of?
But at the same time, it had to be a great scene though. kissing Drea. Because she,
Wow.
I mean,
That's such a
I'm
man.
just saying.
I don't hate it.
Like,
I'm just saying.
He
because you
totally
gotta
took one part of what you said
Exactly.
and was over here daydreaming
About
it.
like making out with her.
Hey, Kevin Hart did a great job. I got
Of kissing
hashtag
Drea.
great job because she was like, you want me to kiss you like a man? You want me to kiss you like a woman? I'm like,
it's like, whichever way you want to kiss me. Is
exactly.
fine.
I think that was kind of significant to the scene. Yeah.
Did you? So you like that scene?
Yes.
Did you get a croner?
No. that's like a
Good
new
point.
term that y'all can kind of use. Like, yo, do you got a croner?
Croner.
Like, most people be like, what is that? You
Croton.
watch Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Wow.
But overall, then comes in, like, last but not least, Bridget. And when she kind of came in, and, you know, Oliver's like, man, she's with this bright yellow dress, and she kind of come in real aggressively.
And a new hairdo. Like I didn't like her look was so different than last week. She
Last
had like a
week?
blonde bob last week, and now she has braids, brandy braids.
Yeah,
So,
she did.
It threw me off too. I was like, wait, is that the same girl?
yeah, she
yeah.
looked totally different.
I did
I
double
like
take.
last week better.
She
No
looked,
offense to her.
she looked great tonight.
She had braids, right?
Yeah, she had
Yeah.
braids.
I
Last week
liked
she was
it.
blonde.
Well, you know, poetic
Blonde.
justice is in this week,
Yeah.
so you never know.
It was giving me like Brandy, like 1980, like Moesha Brandy a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Shade? a little bit of shade.
I mean, but I like how Oliver is like, oh, here's the devil in the yellow dress. And Kevin's just kind of like, Bridget, like, what are you doing here? And he don't really believe his wife can act. As it kind of panned back to last week when she was like, hey, I need basically the money for the acting class for Jamie Foxx actor. And now she's kind of really pursuing her career in Hollywood. So it's kind of a great thing for her.
Yeah.
So, but even as we go further on, when Kevin's like, oh, well, you know, she don't want to kind of do the whole acting. All she want to do is the kissing scene. And to Kevin, it's like, no, I don't want to do it. But in a way, it's kind of like a simple romance because he kind of felt like the funniest part was when he started like humping her on the couch.
It was so awkward. He was squirming on top of her like a little fish.
Have you ever dated short guys?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Y'all made a facial expression like, no, like short guys are not in.
Not
I mean, what kind of kills me about this whole episode where we see him with all these tall girls is that his girlfriend in real life is like a model. So she's like significantly taller than him. So I can't help but think like, I wonder if that, like how that works.
But I mean, he's
for
a
them.
very short guy.
I know.
So honestly, I feel like no matter what, even if the girl is his height, when she puts on heels, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
You
what
could
can
get
he
with
really
like a
do?
Snooki size kind of girl.
Fun
like a snook,
size.
like a snook, fun
Fun
size.
size.
But a lot of short guys like taller women. So
Really?
maybe that's his
I mean, it's true.
MO.
Thing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but even
Do
for
you? Like,
I like all
because
women.
he's a little bit shorter for that. We're all sitting down, so the viewers may not know, but he's a
Wow.
little bit shorter.
It's like,
On
FYI,
blast.
he's
How
kinda
tall are
short.
you?
5'9".
Are you?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm tall. I'm very tall. I'm
You know
almost
what?
5'9", so you know.
They're just trying to make me feel bad tonight. This
No,
panel of
no.
women versus men.
I'm
Versus
5'4", if it's any consolation. You're taller than me.
Most people are.
Oh no.
Not Kevin Hart?
Shots.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
I
trying
mean-
to give you love.
Right?
Yes, but let's kind of just talk about even when he kind of takes it to the trailer and he's really kind of going along with this fake casting as if it's like a real movie and with Bridget and she's really thinking it's an opportunity for her to be successful. He showed the trailer and again like another sex scene kind of sort of ish in the trailer where he's like, oh yeah, you remember when we used to do this in your mama house? And for some reason the comment, oh, you know how you used to scream and be loud. I'm kind of like,
See, I thought they were gonna get back together. Like they had me fooled because I was like, oh, he's gonna get back with his ex-wife, and then it was like,
It's
psych.
fake.
Yeah.
it's fake.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
For
like,
him,
his like last week we see her acting a fool, and that to me indicated that she kind of maybe still has some feelings for him. So I don't think he would have had to pull this whole elaborate scheme of like a fake movie if
Yeah.
he just wanted to like get back with her or at least just bone her. Like all he would have needed to do was just like call her up.
And be like, hey.
She didn't seem too over it last week when she was like at his house trying to get money. So
right?
So-
I feel like if he gives the right amount, she's all open for it.
yeah,
All-
literally.
all right, open for it all.
But we all, I mean,
Whatever you
like
wanna
a
do.
lot of people have ex-sex. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
it's a recycled person. You don't have to, you know them, so you're comfortable.
You don't have to waste a number, women.
See?
Are you calling that safe sex?
You already know.
Yeah, because you know what you're getting into. It's
Exactly.
ex-sex.
Yeah,
It's,
you already know how it is.
You
what
don't
need
add
to
it to
do
your
when you-
number count.
Oh, tell all, speak all. Speaking
Damn.
of telling all, make sure y'all go to iTunes and download Real Husband of Hollywood on your iPhone, tablets, Android devices. We would like to know, you have any question for us on iTunes, anything that you would like for us to ask on iTunes about Real Husband of Hollywood. Make sure you go to iTunes.com, download the AfterBuzz app, and basically also with iTunes, we're able to arrange a podcast in order so that you can have your iTunes podcast from AfterBuzz in chronological order. So make sure you go to iTunes and download AfterBuzz.
Yay, and like us.
Yes.
Everywhere. Can we cut to the beginning of the show when the Chihuahua was on the table and peed in the chips?
Piss chips.
Do you guys think that's a good practical joke or not a good practical joke?
That's crossing the line. Like, seriously, we might not be friends if I come to your house, you let your Chihuahua piss on the chips, and you watch me eat them, and you just watch.
I've seen people eat like a dog treat before. Like a dog peeing on a snack, that's disgusting.
Exactly.
But like, if one of your friends doesn't know the difference between a dog biscuit and just like a regular cracker and they eat it, I think it's kind of funny to just let them get a little taste.
But at the same time, it was like revenge because he let the dog out and his pretended lion ate the dog.
But
so
that wasn't on purpose.
I would have probably let her eat it too. Sorry. But like,
He's like, vinegar.
like, tastes great. Yes.
So you and your friends, I can't be down with that crew because that's crazy. Like that's like normal
y'all
practical
don't do jokes to y'all friends?
Yeah,
not
most
like
certainly.
that.
No, not those kind of pranks.
Yeah, practical jokes like that is a little above and beyond.
Like, you can get
Y'all don't
sick.
do the whipped cream joke when
Like,
they sleep?
for me, a good practical joke is like, say your friend is sleeping and you put their fingers in water. Like, you know.
That's boring.
Yeah, whipped
To me,
cream
a
is
good practical joke, maybe I'm a little bit more intense, is like laxative brownies or something. Like, that's a good practical joke.
Toothpaste on the
I'm a meme,
face.
like,
That's something I do to
That's
people I
bad.
don't like. Like, I would do that to, like, at an office party. If somebody pissed me off, like,
Ice in the shower. You know, aren't those normal things? Not piss on your chips.
It's like 1970.
Well, hopefully you have friends that would know if there was like something wrong with some chips.
So
Like, it's a comedy, so that's why he thought it was vinegar. But
pretty much. So let's talk about JB. JB's character, how he's really kind of portraying and wanting to be a zombie throughout the whole episodes as he goes from like, yo, Kevin, I can really be a zombie in your movie. And for some reason, he just kind of overacts throughout the whole entire episode, which is kind of like his normal character throughout every episode where he's like overacting, really want to kind of get his shine because he's a comedian. But then like at the dinner table when he kind of dressed up in his zombie, like, Kevin, I'm really a zombie, like, please. Like, I thought that was just kind of like funny to me. Y'all didn't think it was funny?
I thought it was hilarious when he went to the mirror and he thought he was poisoned. And he's like, look at my face. Like, that was funny.
Yeah. I really think so. I mean, give us to JB. I mean, he always kind of comes in and does his comedy throughout the show. And, you know, really trying to get back at Kevin with his comedy and jokes. But, you know, I think Kevin's the biggest comedian.
yeah,
Of
I mean, I
course.
could have done without that personally. I don't really see how it fit into the larger scheme of the episode.
He wanted to be a
With
zombie.
JB?
Yeah.
He's just over dramatic. I think
Yeah.
the over dramaticness is just like that little extra.
Like, why is he pressed for a job?
Well, you know how they say.
I mean, well, he's not the only person pressed for a job. Boris kind of pressed for a job,
That's
too.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. Kelly broke down the numbers. He's like, yeah, I think I should take this.
But let's talk about
So,
Boris.
yeah, should we discuss Boris?
Yeah, the thing with Boris and him being like a, sit-at-home dad, mom or something? Like, what do y'all feel
What's
about
it
that?
called?
Stay at
Husband?
home dad.
Or Mr. Mom.
A house husband.
A house husband?
House
Yeah,
husband,
house
Mr.
husband.
Mom.
Nick called him Mr. Mom. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the fathers kind of taking the kids and, you know, to the friend's house. And
Word.
No, I think that melts my heart when I see
Yeah.
a dad out with, like, their kids solo. It just, it's
Seriously.
so endearing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's great. We need more of that in this
My
world.
husband
Yeah.
will be
A lot
like
of people
that.
don't know their dads, and dads don't care about them. They're on the couch watching football or something, so that's great.
what's wrong with that? It's Sunday.
Yeah,
so
but
you're not too thrilled about that whole concept of being a husband.
a
But
Mr. Mom.
But of course I am. You know how many nieces and nephews I have to take care of? Like,
You made a
babysit?
stank face.
I know.
Nah, it's
Of
nothing
course,
wrong
it's
with that.
Sunday. I don't know my
I'm
kids
just
on
saying,
Sunday.
Sunday,
Football's
like, every
on.
guy want to sit
That's
at home and,
typical.
like, watch football on a Sunday.
Okay,
It's
what
only-
about Tuesday?
Okay, whatever. Popcorn's on Tuesday.
That's wrong.
Cupcakes on Tuesday, okay?
Lick the bowl.
Whatever works. You know, Sunday is a day where guys kind of just watch football.
And
But-
women slave in the kitchen for them, right?
No, not necessarily. I
Oh,
like
okay.
to cook.
I just. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you use the cooking husband.
5'9", cooks,
Hey.
ladies.
Hey.
No
Hey,
kids.
I mean,
no kids.
Are y'all trying to sell me on a Real Husband?
Do you
Holiday?
see these
Seriously.
guns he brought to this show?
Hey.
But then you kind of look at Trina when Trina kind of comes in like, yo, Boris, you really need to kind of do this play. And, you know, the whole thing about the play is really getting Boris back into the acting because he's been kind of out of a job lately. And I don't think Boris have a problem getting a job.
Not with that handsome face. What did he say? Fine-tuned engine, German engine?
Why everything got to be about how good somebody look?
I'm just saying, you melted over the kiss. Can I melt over Boris and his fine-tuned German parts?
I mean, I think that's a large part of his brand is his looks.
Yeah.
He's
definitely.
fine as wine. So
Hey, and he only gets better with time. Don't hate.
You can't deny it.
Hater look.
I mean, I'm not denying it at all. But the funniest part about it was when Kevin kind of goes out, like, oh, you got friends in the car. And he kind of goes out and was like, oh, let me go see your friend. And Trina's like, no. But he comes back in and was like, yo, you need a bus and a helmet for your friends in the car. I thought that was hilarious.
I didn't get it.
They were not attractive. They was kind of
Calling
like,
them ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
Yes.
saying they were ugly. I thought he
Oh
was
my
saying they were
gosh.
cute the whole time. I was like,
Really?
oh, she had cute
a
friends.
short bus and a helmet?
Short
What's-
buzz. Yeah. You
That,
never.
I must have just missed it.
You know, like special.
Well, I get it now, but
And he called them what, daywalkers?
Yes.
Or zombie walkers?
I didn't even hear that.
If you saw a guy with the helmet, would you talk to him?
Seriously.
Was he doing riding a bike?
No,
He's
like,
on a motorcycle. Yeah.
No, just
No.
walking with the helmet on.
Because he was so ugly, he has to wear a helmet.
But
I
see,
get it
I
now.
think when I think of that, I think of the football helmet that covers your whole face. Not like a helmet that you wear on a bicycle. Like, you know, the big football helmet.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think I just missed it. I think I just missed it altogether.
Disguise
It just-
yourself. We know what type of guys you been talking to. It's okay. But I thought that was real kind of hilarious when he
Shots fired.
Yeah.
All
He
night.
always
all
bullies
night.
me. It's okay. It's all right.
But I think it was just kind of hilarious how he kind of came and just made that for those who did catch it. But
Oh, feisty.
trying to be like,
Somebody's trying to compensate for something over there.
Ooh, low blow. But getting back to like Boris, how Trina's really kind of talked to him like, hey, you know, let's kind of check out the play, and they kind of go to the Orpheum Theater, and he kind of looks like, man, please take the. I mean, like when you see your name up on a theater sign billboard, I would feel great about myself if I actually saw it, especially if I haven't worked in such a long time.
I'm sorry. The name of the play, My Mama, I Just Want to Bust a Move.
It's like a comedy. Like it's like a comedy, I would think.
It's a Ratchet Piece musical.
Seriously. Like
It's like a Chitlin circuit play. Is that what they call
A
it?
Chitlin circuit
yes,
place.
no,
Yes.
that is it. But the name, like seriously, bust a move. Like who says that? I just want to bust a move.
I think it's gonna
Like,
be like real spiritual, and overall it's gonna be fun. A lot of music, a lot of dancing.
And then they bring in the gospel choir. Like that's another aspect of those.
a lot of
circuit
panties
plays.
being thrown at the stage.
Yeah.
Apparently, because you know that. Was
I thought it was more sexual when I saw the title. I was
Right?
like, Mom, I want to bust a
Bust a
move.
move.
Like, bust a whatever. Insert your own
bust a
adjective.
move.
But that's what I thought. And then Kelly Price comes out with this choir, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Before we talk about that, let's talk about how the girls just kind of drive up, like four random girls drive up, like not even knowing that Boris is gonna be there, and just throw like some.
Boris,
laws-
I love you. Oh, my panties just fell on your face.
They look every
Like,
bit of
that's
12
crazy.
driving a car. Like seriously, like Kevin, you could have got some older looking adult women in there. They look every bit of like 18 just driving by who really probably don't know who Boris is.
That's
and
what I
everything.
thought.
And it's kind of just weird. Like, oh, let me just throw some. And it probably was like out of the petite section.
Oh no.
I'm just saying.
I mean, throwing a pair of underwear is obviously not in the best taste anyway.
In
So
daylight.
regardless if they're like
You would
12
never
or
throw
not.
your underwear at people?
No.
Has anybody ever thrown their underwear at you?
I shall not say. This is TV. Not tonight.
Hopefully you were in a strip club.
Spill the
'cause that's like-
beans, because you know everybody's pressuring me. Spill the beans. Spill the beans.
Not tonight.
Well, you know,
next week?
non-admission is an admission of
of guilt.
that.
Take it for whatever you want. I'm not telling. Okay? But let's talk about Kelly Price and the gospel choir.
Jesus.
It's always good to see Kelly. Like every time, it's always good. She's
Yeah, she
always
looks really
fashionable,
good.
and you know she's really into church. She does a lot, but she kind of came out on a solo, and then all of a sudden they unveiled this whole choir of like 10 people.
But did you see he was still like, even for Jesus, like, I'm not feeling it. And then they brought out Kelly Rowland, and he's like, oh, really? Kelly Rowland? And then he's like,
Yes.
And then she starts talking about the money, and he's just all for it. I'm like, come on.
Who wouldn't be all for the money?
Huh?
That's what everything's about. It's all about
Bands
the
will
money.
make you dance.
Hey.
It's about the rejuvenation of his career.
It's about the money. Bottom
Yeah,
line,
I
it's
mean,
about the
it
money.
Hey,
is.
$75,000 a week. I'll be there at.
Sign me up.
Can I?
6
I
a.m.
want to be
sharp.
kind of critical right now, but I think that they should have had Michelle Williams because like she does those plays.
That's true.
Like this is what she's doing now after Life After Destiny's Child is her doing the plays like
they
that.
need to be
so.
paying you for your idea.
So I don't know. I just thought that was maybe like a moment of them maybe could have had done that differently. And also, why do some people get like a legitimate little subtitle under their name and some people don't? Like Kelly Price was Heavenly Voice, and then Kelly Rowland was like singer, actress, and entrepreneur or something.
Because
so I wonder where. I mean, I'm not being critical of it. I'm just wondering how do they determine? Oh, well, you're gonna get a comedic subtitle and you're gonna get a legitimate one.
You're not gonna get anything.
But you got like Kelly Rowland herself. She does like sings in the church like every Sunday, for her church. So that's probably why she got.
No, she doesn't. How do you know that?
She go to church every Sunday. I talked to her.
Do you go to her church?
No, we did an interview on it. She told us.
Okay.
So wait a minute. So because she goes to church, she gets a legitimate official title.
And Kelly Price doesn't?
Kelly Price is
she's like
heavenly singer.
Heavenly
no,
voice.
but they should have put like legendary songwriter, like singers, actress.
She was in a church.
I mean, I love the subtitles. I love the subtitles, and I think they're really funny. So my kind of point is that I think they should all be funny. I mean, Khloe Kardashian's was Northwest's aunt or something. Like, it's just hilarious. So I think it adds to the show when they kind of make them all ridiculous instead of Kelly Rowland coming out and hers is like serious.
She's like, I'm that-ish.
Yeah.
She is. That is.
So Kelly Price ain't that-ish?
She is, but
It's always good to see Kelly. You just said that 5 minutes ago.
It's always good to see Kelly. Both Kellys. They great people. But also, but you gotta kind of look at, when Kelly kind of told you can make about $100,000 at the kissing booth. Like money. I think with Boris is more about the money. It's not even about the desire of wanting to act or basically to, reunite his brand. It's all about the money because Trina's like, yo, you need to get a job. Like, literally, I can understand where he's coming from because I've seen guys or a situation where they don't have a job and their girl's always like, yo, you got that job yet? I'm applying for 20 jobs for you today. And it's like,
and he has a family. So when you have kids involved, obviously it's going to put more pressure on you to make more money.
Sitting at home as a mom, dad is not good enough. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm washing, I'm cooking, I'm taking care of the kids.
Listen, women do it all.
Okay, can we have a break?
No.
Do you guys like his transformation? His like he lost the whole person.
Yeah. And wait, what was it? 100/1000 push sit-ups.
It was kind of like Boris the fat, Boris the fat, Boris the sexy, Boris the sexy.
Yeah, like, sexy Boris.
If only it was that simple in real life, I would love to do 1,000 crunches and it's like, ta-da.
Yeah, sign me up.
Right?
Hey, sign me up. Overall. So let's really kind of talk about Kevin at the house where they kind of having dinner with Bridget's there, and she's like, oh yeah, she kind of fried chicken. Why fried chicken got to be significance of like black people? Fried chicken, like everybody eat fried chicken for dinner, and mac and cheese. But she got
like not on a holiday too.
I know, like fried chicken, mac and cheese.
Tuesday
but
night.
that was like the Kevin and Bridget getting back together dinner, like with
it was
your
real. Boy. It wasn't even like, oh, she invited some of her friends. It was just like JB, Nick, and Boris, and Kevin and Bridget,
and her like serving them, and
I don't think
and beautiful.
And me and my girl got back together. I would never have my girl serve the guy. Like, whatever, y'all get your own plate.
That's true.
Yeah,
but you don't really see that part. You just see them like throwing it up as they think they're being poisoned.
I mean, that's true too. I mean, because it's kind of significant because they like all surprised, like, oh wow, like Bridget, like you and Bridget back together and everything. And Nick kind of made a comment like, yeah, did she try to stab you? He's like, no, she tried to poison me. And everybody kind of like, it's too late. You already ate the food. If you're gonna die, you're gonna die. That's my thing. Like, I don't throw away food, so that food. If I'm gonna die,
so you're gonna die.
I'm just gonna die tonight.
You're gonna die full though. Huh?
Exactly. They know I died. They know where I died at and who cooked the food. Blame it on her. I'm just saying, hey, food is food. I like to eat. I'm a fat kid sometimes. But you also got to kind of look at it to where, he's like, yo, what's up with the movie? And, he goes into this whole spiel about, yeah, it's a fake movie. I was casted Bridget. She don't even know it's a fake movie. And he kind of goes on and on and on. Have you ever walked in on your friend or a guy who's kind of talking like, yeah, I'm doing, like, she's doing this for me, or I got this from her. And I kind of caught him, and they kind of be like, oh. That like stuck moment, like damn, I say too much.
On the phone, you ever get the butt dial, and you're like,
I've done that. I've butt dialed someone.
Butt dial?
Talking very poorly about
before,
these
not butt
two
dial.
twin friends of mine. That was bad.
So y'all never caught a guy like that? No. Or your friends?
No. I've never.
I have. I have like super bionic ears. I hear everything. I be like, oh, what you say?
They were talking mess about you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
word.
awful.
I think
They shouldn't be your friends anymore.
the key to what she did, which is really important for anybody out there that encounters this situation, is staying quiet until it was over. Because if I was in the situation, I just would be like, what the did you say? Like right off the bat.
Nah.
But she stayed quiet so she could hear the rest of it.
I don't
So-
never say nothing. I just like, watch. I'm about to bring. I'm about to put the pause on it. Like, seriously. I wait till everything is said and done. I'm like, really? You done?
Yeah.
And then that's how I started. I'm like, oh, like you heard everything? Yes, I heard everything.
That's something like parents do. Like my mom would do that. It like just roll up on me. I'm like, dang, Mom, seriously?
My mom always be like, I heard what you said. No, you didn't. No, you did.
I like how it was the calm before the storm. Like she was sanely calm and did an exit, and then it was like boom.
No. But the kiss too. Like yeah, like it's
That was the kiss of death.
good.
That was
Yeah.
the kiss of death.
But
Like
this is what I have to say. If y'all my boys and y'all see my girls behind me and I'm talking all this and nobody's saying nothing, y'all just as at fault just as like I am.
They tried.
Tried.
No, you gotta say, Bridget.
Shut up.
JB was trying.
No, throwing food. Like, no, Bridget, can I get that ice cream? Stop the conversation.
Yeah, they
like,
could've
seriously,
said
I'll be
something.
that guy.
That's
like,
true.
Yo, Bridget.
But you know what? I think they all secretly wanted to see him get messed up because it was like, especially Nick. Nick is always ready.
Nick
for,
always
like,
hating on him. Always a
always
hater.
It was funny though.
It was
That
funny.
was the
Yeah, if they
funniest
would have said
scene.
Bridget's name, then we wouldn't have got the good laugh that we did with
Exactly.
JB like eating butter.
He
and
like,
like,
no, because
I
she
know.
on
don't
the
know
table.
that.
I know, right? He's like, I got the draws. He's just like, yes. Yes.
hey.
He's humping the air for those of you listening.
I guess it's more like that XX, like you said, it's always like dependable.
Apparently.
Did you just go back there?
No, I'm just saying, like,
to bring it all back and
into
wrap it
his
up.
case, he was like, the XA is always dependent. He casted her and just for the sex and everything.
No, when you were air humping, you just go back to a moment of having an XX.
Nah, never, ever. I don't have
Lies
XX.
you
You're
tell.
going to call one of your exes tonight when we leave.
They all hate me. No,
Wow.
I'm just
That's not
joking.
surprising.
No
but,
friend, no exes that are friends.
Just kidding.
Wow.
But yeah, it was kind of significant because he thought that she was really gonna kind of blow up when she kind of went to him the first night. It's like, oh, let me put my guard up, and she kind of kissed him softly. Then all of a sudden, they heard a big boom outside, and her own personal monologue from acting is like, yeah, I got you. You don't have your car anymore. Boom, we blew your car.
Waiting to exhale.
Pretty much.
Almost. She,
Yeah.
without
That was
the
giving me
clothes.
Waiting to exhale.
Waiting to exhale without the clothes. I mean, that's what's up. I mean, I thought tonight was a great show. I mean, funny, but, everybody kind of experienced something relatable as yourself who got robbed and, the ex.
Not me.
No, like you knew somebody who got robbed, a celebrity that got robbed and
Yeah.
everything. You kind of the ex.
She had a casting couch too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
situation.
was bad.
The cattle call
Cattle
experience
call,
and everything.
yeah.
So we all kind of, I had the friends experience, talking about me, and I experienced like, yeah, I heard you.
That's what life's about, experiences.
So don't y'all be talking about me because I be hearing all this, okay? So let y'all know I be hearing this. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank y'all for joining in and tuning with us.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at truepeoples.com, also Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at truepeoples.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Fahnia Thomas.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Michelle Renee LA.
You can find me on Instagram at Chloe Onyx and on Twitter at Chloe Onyx, the number 11.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.